What's going on, lads? It's your boy Cameron here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. So today we are doing a Cleveland Cavaliers rebuild. Probably it's going to be a fantasy rebuild because they have recently, if you guys probably already know, Andre Drummond is now a part of the Cavs. I did record a rebuild trading Tristan Thompson because that's what I thought the Cavs would do, not get Andre Drummond. But I did record one, but it's kind of outdated now because I honestly thought that Tristan Thompson would leave the Cavs. But here we have Andre Drummond and Tristan Thompson on the same team, which I think doesn't make sense because I think Tristan Thompson could help out a contender. Considering he's an expiring deal as well, he will have a little bit of value. That's just what I thought anyway. But this team for this first season is going to be Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, Cedi Osman, Kevin Love, and Andre Drummond. Again, I won't be trading Kevin Love until the offseason. I can't trade him now anyway because we're past the trade deadline. We don't have Tristan Thompson signed unless he has like a player option, which I don't think he does. Unless he's just going to be an expiring deal. And so we might sign and trade him this offseason as well. Larry Nance Jr., he's got, what, three years left on his deal? 4 years, actually, so hopefully we can do something there. But this is going to be a fantasy rebuild, so it can just be, we can make whatever trades seem necessary. Kevin Love, Sexton, and Drummond are our scoring options. We are rocking a 7-second system, and yeah, we're at the moment 13 and 39. Do we have our first round pick? I don't think we do, if I'm being completely honest with you. Where's the picks? So I don't think you can see your picks if you're on start today mode and it's past the trade deadline. I don't think you can see what picks you've got, which is kind of stupid because I think you should still be able to see what picks you've got, because I have a feeling that we don't have our first round pick, which is going to be a pain in the bum. But okay, whatever. I'll see how this goes. I'll see you guys at the end of this first season. Alright, so we finished this season with a 24 and 58 record. Giannis is the MVP, John Morant, Dennis Schroeder, Kawhi, Bam, and Mike Budenholzer are all the award winners. We probably don't have any Cavaliers on any of these teams. Probably no defensive Cavs, and we do get Darius Garland or rookie first team. He's the only rookie we had. So we're not in the playoffs, which is not very surprising. Player stats, let's see how everyone did. Colin Sexton was our leading scorer with 19.6, 2 and 3. Kevin Love, 18, 9 and 2. 17, 14 and 2 for Drummond. 12, 1 and 5 for Garland. 10, 10 and 1 for Thompson. 10, 6 and 1 for Larry Nance. 10, 2 and 2 for Cedi Osman. And that's all the other stats for everyone on this team. Team stats, points per game. So our offense was 5th worst and our defense was 10th worst. Okay, and our differential, I'm guessing, was the worst. It was 2nd worst. Okay, so that's cool. Let's just see. Can we see if we have our pick now? No, we cannot. Let's just see where we did end up to see if we do actually have our pick. So we were 2nd bottom on the East, which gives us the top three best odds. But I'm going to simulate these playoffs. I'll see you guys with the champs. Alright, so the Lakers won the championship with LeBron James getting finals MVP. It wasn't LA versus LA Western Conference Finals, and the Lakers won in 6 games. So let's just see what what happens here with our pick. So we apparently have the 3rd best odds for the first pick, and we get the first pick. Let's go. We did actually have our pick, so that's cool there. So we get the first pick, which is going to come in really handy for this rebuild. Staff signing, John Beeline. No, I'm good without you, mate. We need a new trainer. We're going to grab a new assistant GM, and we're grabbing a new assistant coach. We're wiping the slate, and we are going to go down a different path with our team, with our staff. Anyway, with our front office, we are trying to get... whoops, wrong person, but it's all right. We're trying just to wipe the slate clean, start off a new era in Cleveland. And then we're going to go down to the NBA draft. So we do have the first pick, and I think it would be kind of dumb if we took a guard, because we have plenty of them. But I think if we traded Kevin Love in the first pick, what could we get? Al Horford and Tobias, Zach LaVine in the 4th. We don't need a guard. Vukovic and Isaac, Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray. Derrick Rose is a guard. Pascal Siakam. Ooh. Devin Booker and Rubio, we don't need another guard. D'Angelo Russell and the 2nd pick, we don't need another guard. Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Bro. John Wall and Bradley Beal. So, the one that I am looking at is this OG and Pascal one. OG Anunoby gives us a small forward, and Pascal gives us a power forward. A good replacement for Kevin Love. I do like that a lot. I'd prefer Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby over, because I think the best forward is the guy from Israel in this draft. So I'm going to take Pascal Siakam. It is a fantasy rebuild, so I can make trades that are not realistic. let's just say that. So what's coming up at the moment? The best deal that I'm getting offered is this Buddy Hield. We do give up Larry Nance Jr., but if we're giving up Larry Nance, I would prefer to get a forward. But no like small forwards are being offered up. Like, if we were being offered up a small forward, maybe instead of Dante Exum, I gave up. I mean, Jetty Osman, he's making a lot more money than I'm prepared to pay him for his role. So if we could go like this, if we can get Rudy Gay still, or even like a Jeremy Lamb, because I'm pretty sure he can play the small, can he not? We can still get Buddy Hield, who can play the small, and then we can probably flip him for a better small forward, which is what I'm going to try and do. So don't judge me here. We're not keeping Buddy for that long. We're moving him to the 3, and then going to trade his contract with Dante Exum. Can we again pick up another small forward? Tobias Harris is kind of a good pickup, I reckon. Mitchell Robinson, Jonathan Isaac, Blake Griffin, Kevin Love, Robert Covington, and Eric Gordon. Covington's alright, but Tobias I think is probably the best deal, because then if we pick up Tobias, I mean, he's got a very large contract that is not exactly the greatest. We're just going to go in the draft here and simulate to end, because we gave away that first pick. But Cole Anthony went 1, LaMelo, RJ Hampton, Theo Maledon, and Anthony Edwards. So yeah, all guards going in the top 5. So our first pick wouldn't have been too good. So yeah, it's this guy here that was the best forward in the draft, and I didn't necessarily want him. So we have no rookies. Team player options, Drummond has declined. Ante Zizic, I would gladly bring back, because he is a nice young player. We don't want to offer the qualifying to either of those blokes there. So we kind of want to bring back Drummond, and then probably trade away Thompson as well. That's what I'm thinking at the moment, because Andre Drummond, we're going to bring him back. We're actually going to offer him the super. Oh, I don't want to offer him the Supermax lad, because he is not worth that much money, but okay. And then Tristan Thompson, I'm going to give money to, and then probably trade him away. I don't necessarily want those guys on the team. Yeah, no, I'm good. So Tristan Thompson and Andre Drummond are our 2 free agent signings, and then we're going to probably trade away Tristan Thompson. That's just what I'm thinking at the moment. Because then if we go here, like, Tristan Thompson is nice, but to come off of our bench, he is making too much money. So Tristan Thompson and Tobias Harris. Could we get a good small forward? That's an awesome deal. I like that a lot. Clint Capella, we don't need a center. Julius Randle, Vukovic and Gordon, Porzingis. Oh, we got Pascal Siakam. Pascal can play the 3. Kyle Lowry, LaMarcus and DeJounte, Chris Paul and Steven Adams. Who's our point guard? Oh, Darius Garland, D'Angelo Russell. I like this Jaylen Brown and Gordon Hayward deal. I'm going to do this. Can we not give up that pick and instead give up, like, this pick? No, they want that one. They want that 2021 pick. So if I then chuck in, like, 2 seconds, sorry. Will you guys do this? I buy Elitza for Tice. I'm actually okay with that, you know. I'm okay with that. I'm alright with giving up Bielitsa for Tice. Brown, if we move to small forward, goes up. And Gordon, if we keep there, we could probably use him in one way or another. And now, I don't necessarily want to get rid of Darius Garland, but we're competing now, aren't we? Andre Drummond. Gordon Hayward's a bit old. I'm actually going to move Gordon Hayward and I'm going to see what comes up. If we can move Gordon Hayward and Garland for a point guard that's quite young, Lonzo Ball. Okay, yeah, I don't necessarily want the contract of Gordon Hayward on my hands now anyway. So if we moved Gordon for Chris Middleton, that's not bad. For Clint Capella, Conley, Ntilikina. If we just moved, what do we actually need? A point guard. If I'm being honest, we need a point guard. And I don't necessarily want to spend all this money on Chris Paul, of all players. Chris Paul is not worth, because I'm trying to move Gordon Hayward for salary anyway. So yeah. So what I'm thinking is move Gordon Hayward for Rudy Gay, because Rudy Gay is making less money, and then if we move him to the small forward, he does go up a little bit, and then we can move Rudy Gay. Let's see if we can move Rudy Gay and Garland, and see if now we can get offered up anyone. Kobe White's not bad, but yeah, the same overall. Markelle Fultz, Malcolm Brogdon. Oh, I like that Malcolm Brogdon deal. I like Malcolm Brogdon on this team. And plus we get Jeremy Lamb. We have to give up the 2020, it's the Bucks first round pick anyway, and it's top 10 protected. So we are all good there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We definitely have enough players. We probably need a backup point guard. Colin Sexton can play minutes, but let's just see who's in free agency. Trey Burke. I am not going to say no to Trey Burke because I think he is a great backup point guard. So we're all good there. I'll see you guys down at training camps. 2 training camps here for our team. Untapped potential. I'm going to give it to Colin Sexton. I would like to see him be a very good player for us. And so those 4 already A pluses. So I'll give it to OG Anunoby because I think OG will turn out to be a solid player for us in the future. So yeah, that's really going to do it for our team. Let's just have a look at the rotation, see what they're doing. They're putting Jaylen Brown there. So I'm quite happy with this team, this starting 5. And then we have OG Anunoby, Tyce, Lamb, Burke, and Kevin Porter Jr. coming off of the bench. So I'm very happy with this team. I'll sort out a proper rotation. Probably going to be a 10-man for the regular season, but I'll see you guys when we have a rotation all sorted. Okay, so for this second season, we have a very different roster than the first season, but we have Malcolm Brogdon, Colin Sexton, Jaylen Brown, Pascal Siakam, and Andre Drummond starting 5. We then have OG Anunoby, Tyce, Lamb, Burke, Kevin Porter Jr. coming off of our bench. We have Pascal, Brown, and Sexton coming off of our bench. We are playing through star, shoot at will, some crash, others get back, neutral defensive focus, and neutral defensive aggression. And our defensive rebounding is some crash and others get back. Proficiency, we got a 4-star, 7-second system. Hopefully we can run the floor and outrun our opposition. That's the word. We are a projected 6th seed. 2Go Sports have us at 17 and Eric have us at 6. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to simulate this second season. Hopefully it's a good one. I'll see you guys with our record for this second season. Yeah, I just got Victor Oladipo. I didn't expect it to go through because I thought I'd have to offer up picks, but we just got Victor Oladipo. I'm sorry that it was really quiet and I was really laid back, but I didn't expect that to go through. What the hell? So in case you missed it, we'll go over to the transaction report. We gave up Colin Sexton, Jeremy Lamb, and Ante Zizic for Oladipo and Sumner. I'm speechless at the moment. In case you guys couldn't tell, I'm a little bit speechless right now. Just a little bit. What are we projected at the moment? We are further down. We're down at 9. 2K Sports have us at 8, and Eric have us at 9. We are 30 and 22, and hopefully that trade helps us out a little bit. Where are we in the standings? This is at the trade deadline, by the way, guys. We are 6th in the East, which I mean we're 2 games clear of Philly and 3 games clear of Orlando. But let's see what goes on. Hopefully that mid-season trade has helped us. I'll see you guys at the end of this season. Alright, so for this second season, we go 47 and 35. Steph Curry is the MVP, LaMelo Ball Rookie of the Year, Cole Anthony, 6th man, AD, Defensive, Markelle Fultz, Most Improved, and Kenny Atkinson, Coach of the Year. So do we get any Cavs on any of these teams? We do not. Do we get any Defensive Cavaliers? We don't. Oh, yes, we do. We get Oladipo, all defensive second team. Do we get any? No, we definitely didn't have any rookies. So we finish as a 4 seed in the East with 47 wins. Fair enough. Player stats. Pascal Siakam, 21.9, 5 and 5. Oladipo, 21, 5 and 5. 19, 5 and 2 for Brown. 14, 13 and 1 for Drummond. 13, 3 and 8 for Brogdon. 8, 7 and 0 for Tyce. 7, 1 and 2 for Burke. So there's the stats there. OG Anunoby maybe underperforming a little bit, but that's okay. Team stats, points per game, we were 4th. Our defensive rating was poor. It was 12th worst, and our differential was actually 5th. So we did all right. We did actually do okay. Rotation time for the playoffs, I'm actually okay with this. Kent Bazemore, I don't know why you want minutes up there, bud, but you're not getting any minutes. I'm actually okay with it. Maybe just bring the minutes down a little bit and give these guys a little bit more. But that's really all. I'm good with that. That's very nice. I like seeing that. So let's see what goes on here. We got the 76ers in the first round, so it's going to be a tough matchup and against Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Let's see what goes on here. Are we able to get through to the second round? Looks like we're probably going to get beaten here in a couple of games. And yes, we do. We lose in 6 games, which, I mean, it was going to be a tough matchup anyway in the first round. So what are we going to do? I'm thinking maybe re-sign OG Anunoby and then trade him for someone. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Re-sign OG in the offseason, because we also got to re-sign Victor Oladipo, because he was on an expiring deal. So we're going to have to re-sign those 2 blokes and then try and get a bit better players off the bench, because I think our starting 5 is pretty decent. I reckon it's championship worthy. The Hawks are the champions, and Trae Young, who's a 94 overall, wins Finals MVP. So we're going to go down the lottery, and I don't think we have a pick here. We do not. Do we actually have our own pick? Cavaliers, we do. It's at 24, so it's not the greatest. We could probably use it for a little bit, but I'm okay with our front office there. So I'm thinking our pick we could probably package in a deal. Maybe if we can package someone in a deal with it. Person that I'm thinking of getting rid of is probably Brogdon. I mean, I like Malcolm Brogdon. He's a good player. I like him, DeJounte Murray, but maybe we could get someone else if someone comes up. No, not really. No one's coming up. Zach LaVine, can't really pay the point guard, so it's okay just to keep Brogdon for a little bit longer. Unless, I know this is low-key classified as maybe a little bit of a cheating move. I wouldn't say cheating, just trying to get more value out of someone. And there's no one else is getting offered up anyway. We can get the second pick. And Dion Waiters. No, I don't want Dion Waiters lad. So we're going to move Brogdon back to the point guard position. And we're going to go... actually, just see what our 24th pick can do for us anyway. Can we move up at all? We can move 7 in the second round. Nah. Alright. 24th pick, I don't really mind. So they can sign whoever they can draft who they want. And we don't want that guy. Team player option, we'll bring both those guys back on the team. Qualifying, OG Anunoby, I would very much appreciate it if he could come back, because I think he's a very valuable asset to this team. I mean, I was saying we're probably going to sign and trade him anyway. And then we'll go bring back Oladipo, bring back OG, and probably Tice, because Tice is a good bench player for us as well. So we get those 3 back on the team. Mike Muscala, I don't really care too much about. And as long as we get those 3 guys, I am a happy camper. Our free agency was done correctly. That would be nice if we can do that. Okay, so OG did get a bit of an offer, so a 1-year deal. I don't think that's going to be... I don't know if I had a trade clause. Did I have a trade clause? I don't think it did. If it did, then we'll be done for. Oh, yeah, it has no trade clause. Oh, but we can still get offers for him. Okay, that's new. I didn't expect us to still be able to trade him. So we got OG and Tice. If we can bring, because Tice is on a bit of a big deal, I don't necessarily want to pay him that much. If OG can get us a Mitchell Robinson to come off the bench, that is, whoa. Okay, Mitchell Robinson. I'm going to pick up Mitchell Robinson just because he's a better player. I reckon it would fit this team nicely. Mitchell Robinson is nice. And then we also have, so what do we have? We got 2 point guards. We're fine. We probably need another shooting guard. Small forwards, we're okay. Power forward, we need a backup, and we're good at center. So we need another power forward. Power forward and small forward. No, power forward and shooting guard. So shooting guards, Damian Lee, Damian Dotson. I think Dotson's probably the best bet. So I'm going to offer Dotson a deal, a 3-year deal. And let's just see what centers are here. Pele, Len. I'll offer Kenneth Faried a deal, actually. I'll offer him the minimum to Kenneth Faried, which we get him for the minimum, which is dope. Sorry about that. And then we can also pick up like a Boban and try and trade those 2 for a better center. That's just what I'm thinking anyway. If we can also bring on Kent Bazemore as well, that would be pretty good as well. So if we can do this and then try and trade away Dotson and Kent Bazemore for a bit of a better backup shooting guard, Tyreek Evans. Dorian Finney-Smith isn't exactly a shooting guard. Grayson Allen. Landry Shamet. I like that. I'll pick up Landry. I think he'll be a nice piece for us. And then I'm also going to move, where is he? Kenneth Faried to the power forward position because he can play that. And then we're going to go here. Where is he? Faried and Boban. Boban, can we move these 2 blokes for a better backup center? That would be amazing. Amari Spellman is not exactly a center. Mo Wagner. Thank you, Washington. Thank you, lads. Thank you. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We definitely didn't need a center. We needed a power forward, didn't frick. Mo Wagner's on a bit of a bigger deal anyway. So if we can go like that, plus we're probably not going to use... We're not going to use Edmund Sumner, I'm guessing, because we've got Shamet now. So if we get rid of these two, can we get a power forward, Lucas Samanak? I think his name's Samanak. Vern Carey, Chris Boucher. I like that. I'm going to get Chris. I think he will work nice coming off of Pascal Siakam. So we're all good there. I'll see you guys down at training camps. 2 training camps here. Let's go down to untapped potential. And we will be giving it to Oladipo 100% and probably Brogdon as well. Brogdon's already an A+. Okay, I'll give it to Mitchell Robinson then. I'm okay with that. Let's advance to the next season here. I think maybe our bench is a bit better than last season. I'm not sure. It might not be as deep, but we do have a better player coming off of it. We have a pretty decent bench, you know. I actually don't mind our bench. What our bench is looking like. I actually don't mind it at all. We'll give minutes there. We'll give some more to Chris Boucher. And Drummond 31 because he's going to have to share with Mitchell Robinson, who are both defensive and rebounding centers and athletic. So we should be okay with the rotation looking like that. Pascal, and then we're going to go Oladipo as our second scoring option. Proficiency is 4.5 stars. So hopefully this works for us, you know. Hopefully this works. And then we're going to go... I think we're all good there. We don't have to change any coaching stuff. So let's check the power rankings. We're a projected 4 seed. 2K Sports have us at 16 and Eric have us at 4. So let's see what goes on. Hopefully we can do something this season. And I probably won't trade anyone at the trade deadline. I'll see you guys at the end of this season. So, for this final season, we go 57 and 25. Giannis is the MVP. Kay Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. D'Angelo Russell, 6th man. Giannis, defensive. That guy most improved, and Jacob Underwood, that's our coach of the year. So do we get any Cavaliers on any of these teams? We do not. Do we get any defensive Cavs? We do not. Do we get any... Wait. Paul George is on the Spurs. Okay. And rookies, we don't have any rookies there. So we finished as the 1 seed in the East, which is cool to see. Let's check these stats for everybody, see how everyone did. Pascal, 25 and 5. Oladipo, 19, 4 and 5. 18, 4 and 2. 13, 3 and almost 10 for Brogdon. 12, 11 and 1 for Drummond. 9, 8 and 1 for Robinson. 8, 6 and 0 for Boucher. Boucher. I don't know. Kevin Porter Jr. 7, 2 and 1. So we had decent stats from everyone on our team. We got what we wanted from everyone on the team. Points per game, we were second. Our defense, was our defense any good? Our defense was top 10 material, and our differential was second in the league, only to the Milwaukee Bucks, who still have Giannis Antetokounmpo. So let's sort out this rotation for this season, for these playoffs, shall we? We're not going to be playing Landry Shamet, which is going to be a bit of it's not going to be too bad because Kevin Porter Jr. can play the shooting guard as well, so we should be okay. We'll give some more minutes to everybody here, and hopefully... So the only problem that I have with our team at the moment is that we have no one with championship experience. I mean, Pascal Siakam, sure he does, but he also had Kawhi on his team when he won it. So maybe we do stand a chance, but we don't have much playoff experience. Like I said, the only guy that we have who's done it before is Pascal Siakam, but not as a number 1 option. At the moment, we're down 2-0 in the first round, which is not exactly a good spot to be in. I mean, it's still going to be an uphill battle. 3-2. No, we win in 6, and we take on Philadelphia, who knocked out defending champions Atlanta Hawks. So we're versing a Philadelphia team who have Kyle Lowry, Josh Richardson, Ben Simmons, Kevin Love, and Joel Embiid. How are these guys the 5th seed? Kyle Lowry. How'd they get Kyle Lowry? Oh, they signed him to a bigger deal. Till he's 38. Gee whiz. And Ben Simmons, if they actually moved his position to the small forward, he'd be like a 96. But let's just simulate a round. We're probably going to lose to the 5th seeded Sixers. I wouldn't be surprised if we do lose. So, we're up 3-1. And we win in 5 somehow. And we've taken on the 3 seeded Bucks, who we've seen that team already. It's Eric Bledsoe, Josh Hart. Josh Hart would fit that team really well. I like that signing. That's a good signing. I like that. Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Bismack Biyombo with Scotty Lewis, DiVincenzo, Draymond Green, Jeremy Lin, Cheick Diallo. So they have an alright team. I'm scared of it because they have Giannis. And 2K loves Giannis. So it's going to be a close. Oh no, we win in 6 and we're taking on the Nuggets, who are the 2 seed. So we do have home court advantage, who have Jamal, Gary Harris, Barton, TJ Leaf instead of Paul Millsap, Nikola Jokic, Jakob Poeltl. So they have a very good deep team. Hopefully we are able to pull it out of the bag here and do alright. It's going to be close. Game 7 and we win in 7 games. Woo! Malcolm Brogdon Finals MVP. Good on you, Malcolm. So we are the champions for this final season. That gives Pascal 2 rings. We got 2 rings for Pascal. Let's go. That's what we wanted to do. That is awesome. So we actually rebuilt a team that actually won a championship this season. That's unheard of. That's unheard of because if you don't know me, we have the worst luck with 2K rebuilds, and we make it to like the Western Conference Finals all the time and just lose in like 7 games. It's ridiculous, but it's what happens. But we actually won a championship this season. So this rebuild, so that's absolutely phenomenal. Our team, as you guys can see, is Pascal, Jaylen Brown, Oladipo, Mitchell Robinson, Draymond Green, Andre Drummond, Malcolm Brogdon, Chris Boucher. So we had a very good team. We had a team that now all has championship experience. We've rebuilt it. I don't think there's anyone on this team except Drummond, and Kevin Porter Jr. Those are the 2 guys that we still have on this team that Cleveland have on their roster right at this very moment. But let me know what you guys all think down in the comments below. If there's anything you guys like to see specifically, be sure to leave a comment. I'm happy to do all of that. If you guys would like anything you guys ask of me, I will try my best to deliver. But that's really about it. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe. It'll be absolutely amazing. And if you aren't new, please just hit that like button. It'll be absolutely phenomenal. It shows your support. It's absolutely amazing when you guys do that. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Hopefully you guys all have a good rest of the day. I'll catch you guys in the next video.